The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high, and to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And that misses 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and there are 2 down. Justin Smoke steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run on the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A little bouncer. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. Well, lately, it hasn't been going his way at all. Sometimes you just have to forget about everything and go back to the basics. We'll see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hard hit ball to second. Goins fields it cleanly. A quick out number 1.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside there.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting third.
Chris Bryant will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Manny Machado makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Smoke toward third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ryan Goins.
Ryan Goins stands in. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Goins is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Marco Estrada will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
The windup and the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on Show Track. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And that misses for ball 4. Dexter Fowler takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner's after it. He gets there, but he missed it.
Well, you know, he does have a long way to go to get to this ball, but geez, once you get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Colby Rasmus is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So striding in, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And you can't make
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Brett Gardner is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Oh, and he botches it.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Settling in now, Aaron Judd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Nobody out, runner on first. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Into the box now, Justin Smoke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Show Track. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The third baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Manny Machado stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman. Ben.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And 1 away now here in the Chicago third. Jason Hayward will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Sanchez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop,
Addison Russell digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Rocket to third, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ryan Goins is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Tap foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Carlos Correa is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In now, Marco Estrada.
Marco
As
Estrada.
the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting number 11, center fielder Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Standing in now, Aaron Judd. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo just to the right of the mound. And that ends the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Dexter Fowler is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Mike Montgomery is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll go.
Job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and 2, here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Manny Machado.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Colby Rasmus will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Machado is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pablo Sandoval.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Goins has got it. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman, number 8.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Benito Sandoval will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 7, Benito Sandoval.
Ryan Goins will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop
Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting him with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Marco Estrada stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jason Hayward will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stanton on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he has started the home 6th with a leadoff double. Addison Russell will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
No one out with a runner at second. Line toward the alley in left center. Gardner is there, and he has it for the first out. Chris Bryant will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-1 game.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
He pulls this one into right. Stanton is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
That's one of the first balls they've really hit hard off him so far. Pretty fortunate that this one's right at his man for the out.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Dexter Fowler steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. The Yankees 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Brett Gardner is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Aaron Judd steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Fowler. He gets there, and that's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rasmus moves over, and the inning is over. Colby Rasmus will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Barry Whitney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Barry Whitney.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ben Zobrist. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And, you know, you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Justin Smoke, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Gary Sanchez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Swing hard liner to left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Goins. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. This one's flared out toward left. Rasmus shading to his right. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Carlos Correa gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Marco Estrada will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
That's wide, 2-0.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher, and still another to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
Skied into very shallow right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs 2. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Again, he sends it out of play. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here, trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Sent toward first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Outside, 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Stanton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Grimm come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Aaron Judd gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Justin Smoke is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
Line down the left field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the... Colby Rasmus will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. There is Goins. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Number 40 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Goins with the bare hand. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, I think this guy got pressed into duty in the 8th inning, but he gets the job done, and he goes out to earn himself a 4-out save.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right.